music stopped right as I jumped in the stream. Hello. What's up, Imogen? I clicked start at 4 o'clock, but like OBS took a minute to load. So I was on time technically, but OBS took a second to get things loaded. But we here, baby. Imogen, Derek, what's up? TJ, Kyle, Brendan. Yeah, this is K-Dragon's case. We have a full case of the new Battles of Legend Monster Mayhem. This is a really cool looking booster box, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I've been seeing some pretty crazy prices for the cases of this set. So I'm curious to see how this set performs. I haven't even actually looked at TCG. Like, obviously, this is Thursday, so the set hasn't officially released yet. But we can see what pre-order prices look like. Yeah, it definitely reminds me a lot of like Toon Chaos because you have the Chibi arts. Imogen says, what's in this set? So you like, these are the new artwork styles. These are the Chibi artworks. They did these in the OCG with the 7-Eleven promos. They also have these on the coins that you can get whenever you enter for the YCS tournaments. Dang, Derek for 10 months. Josh, almost 2 years. That's crazy. Boxes in the 60s already on TCG. Wow. Imogen, what'd you get in? All right, let's see. You know, I think if Konami made the decision, so with the whole European release fiasco, if they would have made the decision to still make the cards tournament legal for the European countries and Oceanic countries and all that stuff, I think that this set would have performed better. But because this is only a TCG release for now until what, the end of August, there's, you know, it's just the North America that's basically going after this set. Hey, Derek coming in with the 2. I appreciate that, my friend. Let's go, he says. Let's go. We have an Imogen in here. That's the name. Mrs. Lazy and I picked if we ever have a daughter. Ooh, nice. It is a pretty name. I can't lie. So, Rose Rage, they picked a good name. The Chibi cards are cool, but I'm not sure how I feel about them overall, like a Galaxy Eyes. I wish... Is he on the cover? Where is he? He is. I want the Giga Chad artwork of Honest. This is a must. I have to get this one. Vinny, what's up? I put a regular Chibi Neos yesterday from Walmart. Nice. I'm here, but got company, so not really listening. Also, yeah, K-Dragon. K-Dragon fashion. Anakin really messed up Colonel Sanders. You know, you aren't wrong with that one. You know, but yeah, I think Honest is one I'm honestly more excited about. The Galaxy Eyes does look cool. The Blue Eyes, I forget who it was. Was it Dan, Battle Phase, who said that the Blue Eyes kind of looks like a lizard now? We're going to go ahead and get started. We're not going to waste too much time with this one. So normally what I do for case openings, I try and like go ahead and open up the 12 boxes and then put them here on display. But I want to see how many Chibi arts you get per box. Because I'll be honest, I haven't actually watched any of the reveals for this one, aside from when people have like kind of shared in the channel member chat. I've tried to kind of keep this one a surprise for the most part. So I'm pretty curious. The Zombie Master First Ed. Oh, yeah, I think I still need Zombie Master actually. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, I remember seeing 2 different colors for the pack arts. That's like how I have on the thumbnail for this video. So you have the 2 different pack arts, which is cool. I haven't seen Konami do this in a minute. Not that I can remember. What's the last set where they had 2 different pack arts? Who knows? I'm trying to think. You know what's actually hilarious? Holy crap. I remember, so when I opened up that UK Blue Eyes box, I got this pin. And then, look at this. I didn't actually realize that. That's the same artwork. Allison, Chibi Honest looks like he hates his life. I mean, he do look a little bit miserable. I'm not gonna lie. He's like, oh, I don't want to be here. Oh, man. Gotta go to sleep. It sent me those cards, etc. Have a good stream. Appreciate that. Get some sleep. Good night. Get some rest. we're just going to go ahead and start ripping. So for those who are just jumping in, this is an entire case opening. We're opening this case for K-Dragon like we do normally. This is our first time opening up any of this set. I wanted to keep it where it's one booster box at a time, just so we can kind of see how many Chibi arts you're going to get on average. Now, here we go. Let's see what Starlight rares we're going to get. Are you guys excited for Starlights to make their comeback? I know that I am. Got the Gem Knight, Alexandrite. Wait, so is it one secret? Oh, I forgot that. So that's the, how do you say it? The Emblazoned, I think? Or I don't think it's Emblazoned. I think it's Emblazoned of the Ultras and stuff. So we got Gem Knight, Master Diamond, Dispersion, World Legacy, World Crown. So by what I mean by that, so you see that stamp there at the bottom? This is specific to the archetypes, which is cool. I actually really like this for the card arts, you know, to make it kind of specific to them. Fairy Tale Prologue and Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix. I don't know how it's going to perform in the long run, but there's some cool things with this set. Yeah, I'm a fan. Was the last one Monstrous Revenge, like Armneos and others on there? Yep, it sure was. We got Scrap Garage. Okay, so it looks like the secret's not the second card in the pack each time. This time it's in the middle. True King's Return, pretty cool card. Got the Orchestrated Babel, and then Advanced Heraldry Art. So far, I don't know really any of these cards. I know there's, I think this is a set that has a lot of the new Orchest cards. Maybe? Why do the blue packs have the secret as a second card, but the yellow packs have the secret as a third? We're gonna test that theory. So let's open another blue pack. I think it's just random. Mixed feelings on Starlights, like they're back. Hate the new pull rates. I mean, I was actually thinking about it before the stream. Starlights look nice. Having, I don't know, you kind of just have to just accept it for what it is at this point. That Starlights are going to be more common now. Initially, obviously my thoughts were I wanted to see Starlights be more rare again. Herald of Greenlight, that's kind of cool. Ooh, Lordly Load. That is a great secret. Well, I don't know what the price is now, but it was a great secret. We're going to put that one to the side. Orchest Harp Horror, that was a good one. And then Redox. But like I was saying, the Starlights initially, you know, obviously it's a high rarity, keep it exclusive, whatever. But at this point, it is nice to see quality, shiny cardboard, I guess, when it comes to just the... There's our first Starlight. Box number 1. Wow, okay, all right, well, here we go. Let's see what we got, guys. Jurak Impact. We got the Necro Quip Princess. House Dragon Maid. Looks like it's the 4th card. So yeah, we got one more card to go. So it's the 4th card, House Dragon Maid. And then, oh, we got the Chibi Honest. I was saying I wanted the Honest. Well, boom, he showed up as a QCR, not even as a secret. That is so cool. Wait, do these only exist as Starlights, not QCR? I'm so used to saying QCR. It's been 2 or 3 years now, but very nice. I think the Chibi arts come as secrets. You can get regular tickets. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that is so cool. What'd you say, K-Dragon? Stop pulling my load like that, man. LOL, JK. Pull plenty. That I will. That I will. Very cool. Well, this is one I'm going to have to pick up just because he looks goofy. I don't know if I'm going to grab all of the Chibi arts in QCR, or, oh my god, I keep saying it, Starlight. It's going to take a minute, guys. If I say QCRs a couple times during the stream, don't hate me too much. Because, like I said, it's been, what, pretty much right at 3 years since I started the 25th anniversary, so getting back to Starlight Rares is nice. I can't lie. Another one of our Diamond Dispersions, Orcus Crescendo, Jurak Megalo, and Blaster Dragon Ruler of Infernos. What, like, aside from the Chibi arts, what's in this set? The Chibi arc of Blue Eyes right now is around 20 bucks. Galatea, the Orcus Automaton, that one's 20 bucks. Primite is the Lordly Load is 16. Dark Paladin's up there. Okay, so there's a couple decent ones. Man, this is interesting. It's gonna be an interesting set. One leg lift per QCR mentioned. I didn't work out today, so maybe a little bit extra exercise won't hurt. We got the Wonko Noble Knight of the Forest. What the heck? Okay, another Noble Knight card, Galaxy Journey, Chamber, Dragon Maid, and Jurak Stego. Okay, Dragon, I have no clue how to separate this stuff out. I'm going to be honest. If you guys see something on here that is kind of expensive as I'm pulling it, let me know, because a lot of these cards are new to me. Support for Orcus, Punk, a couple of the archetypes. Yeah, big time. Necroz. Yeah, this is a pretty cool set. We got the Longirsu, the Orcus Orchestrator. I really like their stamp down there. Gem Armadillo and Dogmatica Maximus. I want that new chibi art of Dark Paladin. What's the most expensive in here right now? Gem Knight Nepirim is the most expensive Starlight. Necro Quip, Eno Punk Rising Scale, Punk Jam Fever, Necroz of Trishula. Oh, that's cool. That actually got a big upgrade. Ojama Trio. That's an interesting one. Scrap Garage. Got the Jurak Volcano. That's kind of cool. Dogmatica, or Dragon Maid Hospitality, not Dogmatica. The Secret, Starlights, and the Embossed cards. I don't think anything else has real value. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Like, what's decent? Let's see. Let's filter this by rarity. Let's go Ultras, Secret. Let's take out the Starlight. Alba System, Dogmatic Calamity. Gem Knight Fusion. Haven't seen that one yet. DD Count Surveyor. Did I pull? I just pulled one of the fabled. No, that wasn't that one. Junk Warrior. Junk Warrior's in here? Oh, it's a chibi art. Duh. Gem Knight. Gem Knight Fusion. Wait, was this the one I was just talking about? It is. This actually is one of the better secrets. I'm going to put that one to the side. Dragon Maid. Gem Knight. And Bat, the Forest Ninja. This might be, other than the Starlights, that might be my favorite card in the set. His name is Bat. By the way, how's everybody doing today? We are streaming this on Thursday. We were supposed to do it. Is this one up there? I saw Necro Quip something somewhere. Where was it? Was it top page? No. Where was? Maybe I think it might have been the Starlight. But how's everybody doing? Oh, Lightning Dragon Ruler Drafts as a secret. We were supposed to do this one yesterday, but things got delayed as far as shipping goes. So here we are. Is this one up there? In Lilgirsu, the Orcus Mech Knight. This one, nope, it's the Galatea. That one's expensive. Okay. 5 leg list for forgetting Chibi art of Junk Warrior. Hey, give me a break. It doesn't actually say it on here. It just says the name, so that's kind of fair. Gem Knight Fusion Spell is an alt art. Ooh, that's cool. Title, Drak Meteor. Galatea the Orcus Automaton. This notes the Galatea-I is the expensive one. Number 69. Nice. It's Thursday, so one more day until the weekend. We have that going for us. That is true. That is one good thing about streaming on a Thursday. Summon Sorceress. Ooh, she's pretty. That's cool. Nice artwork. Sure somebody's gonna like that one. Mark. Gem Knight Aquamarine. Doing pretty decent, to be honest. Better day so far than the rest of the week, and it's Stanley Cup game day. Oh, that's right. What game are we on for the finals? Onomatopoeia. Didn't this just come out with Stampede? Also stoked to be looking at my Blackwing Dragon QCR. Heck yeah, no, that's awesome. Primite Dragon, I know that's got to be a good one. I'll put that one to the side for sure. Game 4 tonight. Should have told K-Dragon to wait another day. Ah, dang. It's put on the background. The Fabled Behemoth? What? Behemoth? Behemoth? I don't even know. Not a behemoth. Dragon Maid changeover and 2-for-1 repair job. Picking up the few remaining items for the, yeah buddy, the big bucks time. Who's even in the finals? I haven't kept up with the hockey. Ever since the Penguins got eliminated, I was like, I don't really care too much. Gem Turtle, Summon Sorceress, another one of those. That's 2 in the same box. I guess she's not that rare. Dragon Maid, Necroz, and Gem Armadillo. Panthers and Oilers. Again? So they played last year? I really have not been keeping up too much with hockey. I like to watch hockey, but it's not something I keep up with that much. Tinfoil hat. What is up, my brother? How we doing? Number S39. There's so many different variations for the number cards. It's insane. All right, we're going to get this box out of the way. So we haven't pulled any, like, we got the Starlight Chibi art, but no secrets. Good. Excited to get my booster box of this tomorrow. Heck yeah, dude. Good luck with the pulls. Literally was just saying we haven't pulled any of the Chibi arts. Boom, there we go. We got a Gores. All right, well, there's our first one. So is it really going to be like one per box? What was the good punk card? I think it was the Starlights. Yeah. Ben would never let a Canadian team win as long as he's the commissioner. I mean, I don't even know the last time they've won something. Jurak Astero, that's pretty cool. We got a Jam Session, Gem Knight, and another Tempest. There's so many Dragon Roller reprints lately, it's insane. Yeah, Tonic, I was saying, like, we haven't pulled any of the secrets. I was hoping to see, like, more secrets per box. I'm kind of curious if it's only going to be about one per. Magical Android. This has got to be good, right? Because the original Super from the Duelist Genesis is, like, 20 bucks? No, like 30 bucks or something? I'm putting that to the side. I didn't pull Junk Warrior. Did I pull Junk Warrior? I pulled the Honest and the Gores. Did I completely miss a Junk Warrior somewhere? Oh, Triple Tactics Talent. Very nice. Bonksy Tune is sitting at 7. Let's see. Looking at TCG right now. Might need to go back and see if there's any DD Count Surveyor. I don't remember pulling any of that one. Alba System. Fear Free, Jurak Astero. I know we pulled one of the Jurak ones. I don't know. K-Dragon, Jose is going to have some fun splitting all this stuff up because I have no clue how prices are going to look once they settle. Gem Knight, Herald, Jurak Meteor. Got the Madame Spider and Jurak Megalo. Punk Rising Scale is 6. Heck yeah. Well, good. Hopefully prices kind of stay roughly where they're at. Ice Doll Mirror. Oh, there is an Honest. So we pulled the Honest Starlight and the Chibi art in the same box. Well, let's go. That is really cool. King of the Feral Imps. Very neat. I really like what they did with the background with that one. Pretty card, that's for sure. This K-Dragon is this K-Dragon's case? Yes, it is indeed his case. Gem Knight, Phantom Quartz, that's a pretty one. Necroz of Trishula, I think just the Starlight. Oh, this is an alternate art, isn't it? I'm fairly certain that's a alternate art of Necroz of Trishula. I've seen this card before. That is sick, by the way. That was a very Mario view. Let's go! It's on me! I now have the American on my 52-inch TV. This is better than Red. Red Turn. Gem Knight Hollow Core, Punk Jam Dragon Drive. That is quite the name. That's a really... This is a cool art. I like the colors. I will say the one thing with the Punk cards, like the Yugioh Punk Amazing Dragon or something, that is like one of my favorites. Love the colorways of that one. Trishula is another alt art. Nice. Okay, that's cool. All right, well, first box down, guys. I'm going to quickly DD Count Surveyor. I don't think we pulled any of those. Quickly sort through. If I do this now, it'll save me a ton of time later. Somebody said, what was it, Xiamen was expensive-ish for the Punk cards right now. We got the emblazoned one of those. We got the DD Extra Surveyor, not Count Surveyor, so far. Foxy Tune. I know Foxy Tune used to be expensive. What was that Drac card? There was a Drac one that I saw. Where was it? Drac Astero. You got the blister packs. I unfortunately have not seen any blister packs yet. Truthfully, I haven't been to Target. I might go to Target today, maybe tomorrow, and see if they have anything. I know my sister, she works at Walmart, and I had her pick me up some of the mini boxes. No DD count surveyor yet. All right, that was box number 1. We did get 2 Chibi arts in that box. Let me check these. Yeah, I think there's too many variables right now to really like pick and say like, okay, this is gonna be expensive. It's not gonna be expensive. You know, I don't think when my sister sent me a picture, there wasn't any of the blisters. She just got me the mini boxes. And like over here in the Pacific Northwest, maybe at Target you'll find some stock of TCGs, but they just don't carry it anymore like Walmart or anything. So if you're in the Portland, Vancouver area of Oregon and Washington, good luck. Like it's crazy. You just don't see them anywhere. Which I haven't said it yet, but I have to give a shout. Of course, this stream is possible because of Top of Line Games over here in Portland. Speaking of Portland, they're our #1 hookup for all of our stuff for our booster boxes, our cases. So if you guys are ever in the area, you know, check them out. They're in Portland. They also, I know that I think they sell stuff online. I know they have a website. I haven't personally bought anything from their stuff online, but they have a Discord server, all that good stuff. So go support them, go check them out because they help me, so you guys should help them too. And while I was there, I actually picked up, they had, it wasn't a Pokemon Center exclusive one, but they had a regular ETB of Destined Rivals. So I know it's Pokemon, you know, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh channel for the most part, but hey, we accept all their TCGs here. We appreciate all the good stuff. Whoa, Advanced Swordsman of Necros. That is cool. I'm actually going to put that to the side. I don't think that's going to be an expensive card, but I just, as I go along my collecting journey, and I say this in a lot of my videos, just take a minute to appreciate the really cool artworks. Oh, Labyrinth Wall! Where are you, Mark? We were just talking about how Labyrinth Wall, this is the only holo printing of Labyrinth Wall. I don't know how many we're going to get. Deer Note used to be a pretty good one. Heard of Orange Light, that's a pretty good reprint. But Labyrinth Wall is a really cool reprint. That's our first holo print. And like I was saying before, just take a minute to appreciate the cooler artworks. It's not always about the most expensive stuff or the shiniest card, things like that, but just take some time to just appreciate the card arts. I didn't see what GG Vision was opening. What did he end up cracking? Skull Servant, that is awesome. Oh, that is so cool. So our first Chibi art of this box. We got 2 in the last box. 1 so far in this one. That'll be nice if it averages like 2-ish, 2 to 3 per. Oh, he pulled Iatos? Did he pull it in first edition? First edition Iatos is insane, if so. Ice Doll, DD's... Wait, is this the one? No, it's Count Surveyor. Artifact Lancia, Madam Spider, and Jirac Stego. It was Unlim. Hey, still, Unlim. I remember, God, 4 years ago, I think at this point. I think it was 4 years ago. Yeah, I opened up some packs that I bought from Ruxin of Stardust Overdrive, and I pulled one. So I still have that card, by the way. K-Dragon want to donate a Chibi Skull Servant to my pile for the wife. I don't know about donate, but ooh, Necros of Areedbahair. That is a really cool alternate artwork. Take it up with him. I'm sure he wouldn't mind helping out. I don't know. What is the price right now of Skull Servant? Can't be that high. Actually, it's like 10 bucks. Dang. I wonder how that's going to settle. I know that I for sure want to get, maybe not all the Starlights, but at least the secrets of all the Chibi arts, just because it's pretty cool. Got the Absorb Fusion, Ziamin, and Gem Merchant. 10 bucks means it'll be $1 at full release. I don't know. People love their Skull Servants. Look at the Legendary Collection Yugi's World, Necros of Metaltron. Dragon Maid Hospitality. That one is still pretty pricey. I think it's a super, right? Or an ultra, maybe. This one being the Chibi art and being a secret rare, it might carry some value. Extra Surveyor. Stardust. Oh, this is... Wasn't this the card that was, like, super hyped up for a while? And it finally got a reprint? This Divine Dragon? I'm pretty sure that is. We're definitely going to put that one to the side. Kyle says, I'm not going to stop buying Dawn of Majesty until I get my favorite card, Starlight Rare Stardust. Best of luck, my friend. I know you've been chasing that one for a while. This card looks... You guys see this? Why is this? Is it because it's a secret rare? But look at the card stock. We got modern faded cards in the chat, guys. Modern faded cards. That's a weird one. Like super crazy variance in color there. Josh, I'm very jealous. I really need to get a SPC myself. Ariel, Princess, no, Priestess. Another Summon Sorceress. Okay, so that one's not gonna be super rare to find. Punk Jam Fever. Very cool. Seafer was almost at $30 at one point. Wonder what it's at now with the print in here. Actually, I need to pull up YouTube, an actual YouTube tab. Orcus Symbol. Wait a second. Wait a second. You guys see this? That's literally symbols. That is actually hilarious. Okay. I gotta give one to Konami for that one. That one's pretty funny. Yeah, I forgot to pull up the stream beside me. Oh my god. Okay. Here we go. Friend and wife can have the Skull Servant. Someone remind me to check TCG price tomorrow and invoice him. Bet. Correct. Oh, Blue Eyes. There he is. We've already got 2 of the Chibi arts. They were all on the right side. So there is the Blue Eyes. I think this is actually the most expensive single in the set that's not a Starlight right now. Yeah, it literally is. Nice. Heck yeah. I almost kind of wish they didn't do any secret or foiling in his mouth. Like, does that make sense? I feel like it would have looked cooler because it's like two-toned. It's like 2 different colors inside of there. I don't know. That's just me, maybe. True Draco Heritage. Ladies Dragon Maid. Blaster and 2 for 1. Galaxy Eyes or Neos pull. It'll hit you, FK Dragon. Yeah, for now, I want the honest. Oh, Blaze. Got a reprint in here. Is that also a secret? Fable. This is Fabled Levy. What? Levula Zibul? I don't even know. Gem Knight has their random normal cards with no effects. Starlight, Josh. They're mine. Galaxy Eyes will probably keep if there's no dupes. Yeah, all Starlights K-Dragon's going to keep because he is going to keep on working on another Magical Android. That's a good one. Keep on working on his master sets, I'm assuming. K-Dragon, is that your goal now that QCRs are done? Are you just going to collect all the Starlights? Or at least all the upcoming Starlights? I don't know if you're going to go back and get the other ones. Laundry Dragon Maid. $22 amazing people in here now, 23. Appreciate everybody hanging out on this Thursday. Gem Knight Fusion. I want to say... Oh, speaking of the Yugioh Punk Amazing Dragon, there he is. Wasn't that one of the good ones? Gem Knight... Yes, it was. Gem Knight Fusion is up there. That right now was about $8. Pretty good. Only need March Hair QCR, then you're done. Did you ever get a Dragon Master Magia English? I know you had the Japanese one for a while. Did you ever upgrade to get the English one? Don't know yet. Got to finish QCRs first, then you'll move on. Yeah, that makes sense. I would do that. Lib, the World Keyblade Master. That's very cool. This gives me some, like, all of the World Chalice and things like that. The whatever you call them. The world cards They remind me of like Final Fantasy stuff. No, that one is an exception on principle. Japanese will suffice. Yeah. TJ says he's watching at work. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you all for hanging out. Herald of Green Light. Dynamite. Knight, the true Draco fighter. Nurse Dragon made. Dynamite! I'm sure there's quite a few people. I don't know if... I think Ruxin's probably still streaming, so... There's probably a lot of people in there. Oh, Jama Trio. That is actually the third chibi art in this set. Where you at, Imogen? That is pretty cool. Everybody loves the Ojamas. So, 3 per box. Looks like it's going to average maybe 2 to 3. But like I said in the beginning, if you guys missed it, I did intentionally not open up all of the boxes ahead of time. Because I wanted to see how they were going to be spread out, like dispersed. Like roughly how many chibi arts per box. I like a chibi of Odd Eyes or the Other Dimension Dragons from Arc B. That'd be kind of cool. I'm sure they'll do more. Ruxin's done streaming? Oh, okay, then everybody just decided they didn't want to join my stream then. I see how it is. It's all good. The real ones are here. That's all that matters. Have you not pulled a DD count? No, we have not. I went through and checked our last pile. We've pulled the extra surveyor, but we haven't pulled the DD count. Kind of weird, actually. Trying to decide if when I'm done with this stream, if I want to go ahead and open up my booster box I have and then do the channel member opening just to go ahead and knock this all out. Which, by the way, guys, if you're not a channel member, consider joining. Get you guys some free packs. Derek says he came from the stream. Heck yeah. Chibi Metamorphosis would be interesting to see done. Chibi Metamorphosis, Chibi Trap Dust Shoot, that would be kind of cool. I don't even like this set at all, and I came here just for you. Aw, Brendan, I love you too, man. Appreciate the support, bro. I know you got hockey probably coming on in the background if it's not already on. Allison says, should have dressed as a dragon maid to attract the viewers. You know, if we can find the right outfit, I'd be down to do a fun, random stream like that. I don't know what the heck we would open, but you know, like Ruxin has his Sir Ruxin uniform, his outfit, whatever. Find me something super goofy that'll fit me. That's going to be the challenge. Find me a Dark Magician Girl outfit. Bet. RPK, what's up, Rob? How you doing, man? Long time no talk. Rob, when are we going to do our dueling series? Stop being so dang busy, and let's get it going. You know, it's actually been really on my mind lately that, really been wanting to get some more dueling content out. I've had that itch, and I think it's something I want to kind of consistently do. Another advanced Swordsman of Necros. Very cool. Put him to the side as well. It's probably going to be like maybe less than $1 secret. Chibi Chaos Emperor Dragon. Now we're talking. RPK says, hi, boo-boo. We will soon. We have to figure out a day during the week we can film. Well, RPK, good news for you, bro. I did recently just get a new job. And it's going to be kind of a normal schedule. I should officially be starting that. Like, I did start it this week, technically, but I'm still doing training and stuff. So, no, that's not the one. But it's going to be typically, like, Monday to Friday, 8 to 4. So, it'll be a little bit more flexible with your schedule. So, just, wait. Is this the one? No, dang it, it's Count Surveyor, not Scale. Gearfried! Oh, that is so cool! Man, this is awesome. So we got a Gearfried the Iron Knight chibi art. Love to see it. I'm a big fan of that one. Yeah, dude, I'm pretty excited. You know, to start the new job. Like I said, having a bit more normal hours where I'm not working until like 1 or 2 a.m. some nights is going to be nice. So I can do normal daytime stuff, you know, especially it'll be really convenient for us with your schedule because I know that you work a kind of a normal hour job. So now we can actually get some dueling content going. Gem Knight, another advance, very cool. Dragon Maid. But yeah, dude, let's figure it out. So I don't like obviously since I'm just starting, I don't have all the details yet of what my schedule is going to exactly look like. But I for sure want to get that going. And we had a lot of stuff already kind of built out, mapped out for what we're going to do, all the different rulings. So I'm really excited to get that going. Gravekeeper's Recruiter. That's kind of cool. Orcus Nightmare. Very neat. Gem Elephant. Just got off work. I'll be tuning in a little bit, but wanted to send my luck. Any Starlights pulled yet? Asa, we did pull the Ghost, or not the Ghost, the Honest. I was thinking Ghost Honest. We pulled the Starlight Honest. It was in our first box, actually. We're in box number 3 right now. Masterpiece, the true Draco Slaying King. Very big reprint for that guy. Get a broken amount of Starlights. Imagine if we had a random Euro error case. Chibi Mystical Elf and Gaia the Dragon Champion. We need Chibi Dark Flare Knight, Chibi Flame Swordsman. Where is that? We don't have Chibi Dark Magician. We have Chibi Dark Paladin. Jinzo? Chibi Jinzo? Oh man, that'd be cool. That would be neat. Oh, Alba System Dogmatic Calamity. So that is actually one of the better ones. I remember that one. I do remember that one. Jamie! What is up? How we doing? Chibi Exodia? Oh, man, we're cooking up some good ideas here. We really are. Chibi Summon Skull, Chibi RDA, Chibi Stardust Dragon. Yes. I'm loving the ideas. There's so much they can do here. And that's one thing that Konami really needs to keep doing. They're doing a fantastic job of, but keep doing a good job of it, is all the alternate arts. Getting nauseous texting in the car. Yeah, I'm like that too. If I'm not driving, and I'm, if I'm distracted or whatever, and I'm looking on my phone in the passenger seat or something, then I will get a bit nauseous. It sucks. Doing good, just chilling. Love the EU Degen circuit. Heck yeah, I'm glad that it got to you safely. That is a beautiful card. Those European prints are insane. Still plenty more to go. Oh, Elemental Hero Neos. That is so cool. What's actually kind of interesting, a lot of the background arts, all the colors are this yellow. Did they do that intentionally? These are cool. I definitely want to get a full set of the Chibi arts. What's that? Chibi, is that number 2? We pulled the Gearfried. I think it was Gearfried and Neos. Did we pull anything else in this box? I think that was it. Artifact Lancia. Would a Chibi Exodia be 1 card or the 5 set? Imagine a Chibi left arm with a Forbidden One. Oh, that is hilarious. Chibi right leg. How about the Chibi third leg of Exodia? Oh my god. I was going to say something, but I shouldn't. I like my channel right where it's at. I'm not trying to get demonetized. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, we're going to leave that to everybody's imagination. Love to see full art similar to One Piece and Union Arena eventually added in. Man, full arts need to come. They really do. Rush Duel has been doing a stellar job of it lately. I don't know why Konami just won't give the TCG that. Chibi God cards, Chibi Sacred Beast, Chibi Exodia Necros, Chibi Yubel. Oh, so many great ideas. So many great ideas. Chibi Thor? Huh? Chibi any of the Nordic Beasts? Yeah, I thought so. Thank you, Josh. Stream. Didn't we just pull Stream? Like, literally just pulled it. Alright, last pack of this box. DD Count. This is the one, right? This is the one we've been trying to pull. Yeah, here we go, finally. I don't know why this particular one took so many chances to pull it. And a droplet in the same pack. Let's go. Very nice. How did we not get QCR Sacred Beast, but we got the God cards 3 times? Wait, didn't we get them more? We got the Legendary Collection release. We got the... No, it was 3, yeah. Alternate arts, and then the effect versions, right? Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't know why Konami does what they do. I really am shocked we didn't get QCRs of the Sacred Beast. For sure would have been a good opportunity. Chibi Cyber Dragon, like, makes so much sense. Same thing for Chibi Time Wizard. Wait, I think that they've already done... If you guys go look at the YCS, I think they're just YCS. I could be wrong, but the coins that you get for participating, I want to say they've already done the artworks for Time Wizard and Cyber Dragon, because I feel like I've seen them already. They just haven't made it into an official card. At least not in the TCG. But I'm fairly certain I've already seen those. Scale, we've got the Bear Magic Lacrima of Light. Okay, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one yet. How in the world have I already been streaming for 40 minutes? Time just flies by when you're having fun. We're in on box number 4, right? Dark Paladin! Let's go! Yeah, buddy! There he is! Okay, I really like what they did with the artwork here and the colors. Because they kept it off of his face. Oh, just his eye is hollow? Man, that is cool. If I don't end up pulling one of these in the box that I open, K-Dragon, if there's an extra one, I for sure want to try and snag that one from you. Honestly, any card from MRD I think would look solid at Chibi art. Yeah. Gate Guardian pieces. The Absorb Fusion, that's a cool one. You got the Harpy Lady Sisters. Solemn Judgment would be kind of funny. Would you get just the old man, or would you get the ladies in the back too? That's an interesting one to think about. Baby Dragon, yeah. Thousand Dragon. Ariel Twin. Got the Master Diamond Dispersion. It's like the 4th or 5th copy, I swear, of that one. Konami PO'd everybody off by killing Edison. They at least can keep doing his Chibis. Yeah, I'm still on the fence if I want to put out a video talking about that. Like I don't play Edison, so I've been back and forth if I want to actually put out like my discussion and I guess my opinion of it. Obviously, I don't agree with it. Period. Yeah, I might still do something about it. But here's kind of my very quick hot take about it. On the one hand, you know, I'm not supporting Konami fully, but I can understand where they're coming from with their decision. So at the end of the day, they are a business. They have to do it. They have to do what's right to make money. And obviously, they're not making money by people on the third-party markets going back and buying older stuff that released ages ago. So like I get that. Where they do make money is that they do host these tournaments. People participate in it. You know, there's money to be made there. But, you know, that's the only reason I can justify it is they want to continue to push the newer stuff, keep the new cards relevant, make people buy the new boxes, the new sets. That's like a 0.00001% of me in agreeing with what they did. Everything else that's in me, I do not agree with what they did at all. Because when you circle back to that and you think about it, if they care about their community, if they care about their people, and they want to keep doing these events, and they've been growing, like from what I've been hearing, I think this most recent YCS was their most populated one they've ever had, highest attendance ever. Now, I don't know if that's strictly just counting attendees for the modern formats or if it's the older stuff as well, but they're gonna really hurt themselves because they would have just been Primite Drill Beam. That might be decent. I don't think Drill Beam was ever pretty expensive, but really gonna hurt themselves because there's so many people that were a big fan of the older formats. You know, they made it work with having the erratas of cards and various things. So it's been kind of challenging, but people have made it work. And it'll be interesting to see how they respond, to see if they stand their ground or if they revert their decision. Konami isn't one to typically go back on what they do. Galaxy Eyes Photon. There's our first one of them. Very cool. I do like the yellow-orange contrast with the blue, with that kind of like neon teal blue color. Very cool. Lincoln Boss says, but man, the solution is so easy. They can reprint non-errata versions and retro pack style boosters if they want to push new product, errata cards, and just make more formats. Yugioh has enough cards for supporting more than three formats. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, that was like the businessy part of my mind. Like it makes sense why they did that, but it's because they're lazy. You know, like that's the whole reason they came back out with Starlight Rares instead of doing new stuff. You know, they're lazy. They're doing like what's comfortable, what works, what they think works. I should say. But I agree. Like with them doing the retro pack boxes was a step in the right direction for getting new cards or getting older text out to the people, like pre-errated versions, but with newer prints where it's more accessible. Like think about all the Stampede and Bonanza. Like imagine if they did all the Stampede Bonanza. I don't remember exactly what all's been errated, but like imagine if they did the original text. So, or just did a complete side set. Like I'm about 99% sure that their printers are not producing, they're clearly not producing nowhere near the amount of stuff that like Pokemon's doing. So they could theoretically, like let's say they came out with this Battles of Legend Monsters Mayhem set, and then they decided, okay, we're gonna come out with a set that also supports the older formats because we care about our people. Like, you know, they could have very easily done something like that. Junk Warrior, another Chibi, haha. So far we haven't hit a duplicate of the Chibi arts. I am loving that. We're gonna have to pull those all out to the side and see if we got them all. I know we're getting close, but they could have very easily done a side set that is like a throwback to a collector set. They easily could have done that. And I don't get why. Like, Konami just doesn't listen to their fans. That's like, you know, I know a lot of people, they don't play or care too much. Oh, there's our first one of these, this Galatea Eye. I know that one's expensive. Forbidden Droplet as well. That was a banger of a pack. But I know a lot of people don't play or care too much about RuneScape, but I do play, you know, here still occasionally. And I do play RuneScape 3. I don't play old school RuneScape. But the Jagex, they don't care about Iron Man accounts. So I play an Iron Man account on RuneScape 3, and they continue to just shaft Iron Man accounts routinely because they're not their #1 supporters where they're getting the most amount of funding. Where they get their funding from are from the main accounts that spend money on cosmetics and boost for their accounts and all this other stuff. It's like, I get it. Is it stupid? Yeah. Does it make sense from a business perspective? Strictly only focusing on revenue? Yes. But from a community standpoint, it's not the way to go at all. It's really not. Josh says next box has a second Starlight. Maybe so. They could release one per format and then push other retro formats by releasing products that support them to promote them. Yeah, like there's so many things that they could do, and they're just refusing to. Like, they really are. I don't get it. Another drill beam. That's 2 in a couple packs. Yeah, they need to actually take the time to listen to the community and see specifically what people are wanting instead of just assuming. That's the problem. All right, box number 5 coming up. Remember, it's important to hydrate. Konami really needs to listen to us in the community. Yep. I agree. I don't feel like they have enough community partners is the problem. I really don't. Like, there's obviously a couple that are partners that open up sets early on YouTube, but I do wonder what influence they have. Like, other than just being a Konami sponsored person, what else do they do? It feels like it feels like Konami misses the mark too frequently for it to make sense as to why they would have enough staff or employees or people or volunteers, whatever you want to label it, to have out there in the community that actually listen to people and provide feedback, you know? That's why Stampede in this set will be my last sets I'll be buying. Yeah, man, I mean, I get it. I totally understand it. They're just not doing as many great things right now, and they really need to step up their game. Christian, any epic pull so far? We have pulled a Starlight Honest. That has been our biggest pull so far. I'm super happy about that one. Couple of the good other Chibi arts. We have pulled the Blue Eyes Secret Rare. They need to listen, especially because they don't seem invested in onboarding new people. The existing community is their market, so they should do everything not to kill it. Yeah, you nailed that one. That's for sure. You know, they're doing a fantastic job at crushing the collectible piece, any new players. So if they were, ooh, Ojama Trio, there's our first duplicate. So first duplicate of the Chibi arts, it is the Ojama Trio. But that would be cool if they did throwbacks to the older formats. Like, I don't know enough about Magic to really speak about this, if anybody out there does. But I know Magic has the older formats, like, that they actually allow and they promote. So for Konami to do what they just did makes no sense. But what do I know? What do I know? Kyle says, what I also don't get is how come some YouTubers get early to new sets and the rest of us have to wait for the new set to come out. Part of it is because they want to push and promote the product to get those early initial interest out there, but I don't know what their method is for picking people. Like, I really don't. Got the Emilia, Dance Priestess of Necros. Kind of cool, nice artwork. I don't know what their method is though. Yep, just the honest so far for the Starlight. Josh did say that this will be the next box to have a Starlight. We have pulled a duplicate Ojama Trio Chibi art. Necros. We've seen this Motor Kaiser so many times. I'm assuming pushing the product to a few content creators is enough to create hype around the pools, but not enough people opening day one so people can figure out the odds. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sure they have like a calculated reason as to why they do what they do, and the amount of people that they have on it, on that program. But I still feel like they could do more to promote it. I mean, they do. I know they have the pre-release events where you can get a certain number of packs, enter to win the play mats, the early what do they call it? Drawing a blank. Yep, we did get the Blue Eyes. DD Count Surveyor short printed. Yeah, we've only pulled one so far, and it's an ultra. I don't know if it comes as a secret. But anyway, like the pre-release events, it's like Pokemon. They did the same thing with the pre-release sets. So Konami does do that at least. Why it's just this card, specifically this card, has a different color print. That is so weird. The triple tactics talent. Shoom shoom. What do we got? Summon Sorceress again. Okay, so that is definitely not a special secret rare. Just looks nice, is all. Title, Gem Knight, Necros. Uh-oh, Josh, do you still think we're going to get our second Starlight in this box? Maybe. Ooh, another Blue Eyes. Let's go. That is the best secret in the set. Blue Eyes number 2. I am very curious to see how these Chibi arts settle in price points. There's no way they're going to be like super expensive. I can't see it. Scrap Garage. Couple more packs. Yu-Gi-Oh! It is definitely the Blue Eyes Q Dragon. Blue Eyes Lizard Dragon. Blue Eyes White Lizard. Lizard Dragon would make no sense. Alejandro, how we doing? Another Magical Android. Very nice. That one looks nice in the Secret Rare too. I love the green foiled Secret Rares. Definitely some of the best that Konami's ever done. Gem Knight. Boom. Box number 5 is down. No Starlight in that one. Lincoln Boss says, the problem with pre-releases is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not meant for draft. That is true. If they did what Pokemon does with pre-releases, a 20-card core plus 2 boosters, then maybe it would make it more viable. Yeah, you got a point. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Relies heavily on the staples that really control how you play the game. You know, like Infinite Impermanence, Ash Blossom, Effect Veiler, things like that. That you have to have in your deck, basically, or you just can't play. Skip that song. Is there a Starlight Blue Eyes? There is. Starlight alternate art Chibi artwork. Then he says, come to think of it, I haven't seen a Revelation of Hope pulled yet, and that's just an Ultra. Oh, wow. Is that expensive? I don't remember seeing that one either. The name doesn't ring a bell. Box number 6. Halfway there. But also create an exclusive product where you can push alt rarities for staples, since we get fewer structure decks now. Yeah, there's so many good ideas. So many different things they can do. Konami's very one-track minded, though. They don't think too much outside the box. At least for the TCG side. The OCG, they continue to do some cool stuff. I miss all the, like, kind of cool random things they would release. Like, all the holiday sets that the OCG gets, where the TCG, we just don't get anything cool. Like, all the nice collectible boxes. How the OCG got... wait, you were just saying... Is this our first Revelation of Hope? There it is. Is this one expensive? Let's see, I'm gonna check it real fast. Oh, Jam Fever is decent, actually. There's a couple good ultras in here. No, this one isn't up there. OCG gets dual sets with sleeves, mat, and promo. TCG leaves so much money on the table. Literally are idiots. Yep. Yep. I am with you on that one, bro. I love that they get, what was it, 2 years ago? And I think actually coming up here soon in one of the upcoming releases. Another Count Surveyor, nice. It's our second one of those. The one-touches that are like Yu-Gi-Oh branded, where the metal, the magnetic portion is actually a Eye of Anubis. Like, why don't we get that in the TCG? That is so cool. And it's a really nice quality piece too. Like, it's not crappy, where it's actually is super clear. That is a regular Galatea. Konami, maybe one day we'll learn, or at least attempt to learn, but it's gonna be too late. Skull Servant, there you go, Brendan. There's our second one, so he can part with that other one. Skull Servant number 2. I need water. I'm very thirsty today. Warship, what's up, dude? How we doing, man? How'd everything look when I shipped you stuff the other day? Everything turn out okay? Well, and most evident problem, no full arts. How come they haven't figured that one out? Success that Overrush rares are. Yeah, beats me. I say it every single time I do a Overrush rare or a Rush Duel pack opening. Every time. Beats me. So much opportunity that they just leave on the table. Of all the cool stuff that they could be doing, but they decide not to. Full arts are essentially the future, you know, at least for now. Gearfried, yes, there's number 2. Gearfried, the Iron Knight. The Longyearsu. Go back to the YouTube page. Anybody doing anything fun tonight, tomorrow, this weekend? I know this weekend's Father's Day coming up. Any fun plans? Another Revelation of Hope. Maybe we have pulled a couple of those. I don't know. Cards are great. Very happy. Thank you. Awesome. You're very welcome, my friend. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Which, by the way, I know Louis is not in here. If you guys saw my video, it was like 3 or 4 videos ago. I haven't been uploading that much lately, so it's not that many videos ago. But helping Louis sell off his collection. So we still have a lot of cards left. If there's anything specific from that lot that you guys are interested in, let me know or let him know, because he's trying to get things sold as soon as he can. Trying to recoup some funds. He's got some big news coming up soon that trying to prepare for. Alva System. That's nice. It's a good one. So let me know. Another small thing that would be cool if they did branded promos like the potato chip cards they released in Japan. Yeah, like the TCG just, I mean, obviously I'm sure stuff like that is probably very difficult to get going in America, maybe at least. But why? You know, they could have easily edited those to make a partnership with Lay's or something. Yeah, that's like the 7-Eleven promos they did for Rush Duel, where they had the Chibi arts where these first came from, basically. Ryan says, might be getting a puppy after we tragically lost our... Oh man, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully in 2 weeks. Going to my local shop for a preview event of next course set. Got to peace out though. Gonna listen to Cup Finals on my phone. And of course, I can't have 2 things like that at once. Have a great rest of the stream, bro. Appreciate that, man. Enjoy the hockey game. And hopefully, you know, I'm really sorry to hear, you know, the passing of your dog. But hopefully you get a new puppy. And that brings a lot of joy to you and the fam. Elemental Hero Neos. But have a great rest of your night, bro. Got another Neos right before you bounce. So good timing. Going to a speakeasy. Nice. Those are always fun. And nothing on that one. All right. Starlight Rare number 2 has not shown itself yet. That was box number 6. So many pack wrappers. I'm actually really excited to do the gentleman opening for this one. What's the setup for this? Duelist Advance, I think. That's the set with all the new Monarch supports. Do-do-do-do-do. Anybody happen to look up and see the last time they did 2 different pack arts for a booster set? I really don't remember. There's another Ultra Labyrinth Wall. It's our 3rd one. Kind of short printed that one a little bit. But I don't know the last time, if ever. Have they ever done 2 pack arts for a set? I'm sure they have. There's no way they haven't. Got the Drill Beam. Yes, only 1 Lordly Load. One of those, a lot of Drill Beams. We pulled 2 Primite Dragons, the barrel one. Ah, Ghost from the Past. Yeah, Ghost from the Past 2, Ghost from the Past 1. Toon Chaos. Yeah, okay, that's why this set does remind me a lot of Toon Chaos 2. In addition, you know, to the box art, but the packs. Yeah, the packs have different arts. Some of the Brothers of Legend. I don't know, actually. I don't know. I think those are all the same. K-Dragon says, where the Starlights at, bro? I don't know. We got number 2 to come up here soon. Another Primate Dragon. Very good. Kind of funny we pulled it in our first box. I always just grab these at random, so you never know. Another Drill Beam. Jesus Christ. That's like number 5. Come on. Necros, Gem Knight. These pull rates for some of these cards is weird. Agreed. What's a set with a pink pack and a Kribo on it? That's Brothers of Legend. I feel like that one had different wrapper artworks. I don't know. Like, I can't remember if it actually did or not. I want to say it was the same artwork. But yeah, that was Brothers of Legend. That was the only one we had that was Brothers of Legend and not Battles of Legend. Or light. Every other one's been Battle. Oh, Dark Paladin number 2. Love to see it. Love how big his head is. Goofy looking guy. Wonder if we ever get a retrained Toon archetype. It's one of the first archetypes and has never been more than a gimmick. I don't know. Didn't I remember hearing a couple years ago that the Toon stuff was decent, but it's never been like top tier. But I think they've like intentionally made it a gimmick. True Draco Apocalypse. I know that it's had support, but I don't know if that support ever made it where it's super playable, you know? Dynamite! When they released Toon Kingdom, it became a bit of a rogue deck. Ah, okay. At least they got something. Another Ojama Trio. Funny, we've had 3 of the Ojama Trios. Trio, 3, huh? Get it, get it. Only 14 people in here now. Where'd everybody go? We're up to 16 now. Ib the World Keyblade Master and Ib the World Chalice. Back to back. No. Gem Knight Hollow Core. Oh, Lincoln Boss, I just noticed that you're actually a new subscriber. Appreciate you subscribing, my friend. Welcome into the Breaker Army. It didn't unless I missed it. I see it now on my event log, but I didn't see it before. I didn't see it pop up. Basically, it makes the new Toon World playable, but the old one stayed just as bad. You would think they would try to make Summon Skull and Blue Eyes playable. You would think, but alas, this is Konami we're talking about. No other Starlights, everyone leaves. That just means that we're saving all the good stuff for the end. That's what keeps people in here. That's like when I do those box breaks, and we don't pull the big ultis until the very end. 7 items stone, what's up, my friend? I'm here driving while listening in the background. Best of luck, Sir Thor. Appreciate that, man. Dude, keep up the good work. You've actually been doing a stellar job. You know, I do kind of watch in the backgrounds, you know, for a lot of people, but keep up the good work, man. Second Starlight yet? Nope. Still waiting. Still waiting for our second Starlight. Appreciate you hanging around, Vinny. Lincoln Boss says, yeah, I started watching yesterday with the new Rush Duel structure deck. Ended up ordering it. Oh, nice. Did you order through Yu-Gi Market? If you did, make sure you use my code. If you didn't, get that little discount plus a free pack. Yeah, that new structure deck is freaking sweet. Which one? Oh, Junk Warrior in the last pack. Nice. And a droplet. Wait, holy crap, what a pack. So we got the Junk Warrior alternate one, this Galatea Eye. This is actually like up there, one of the more expensive ones. This is like a $20 Ultra, and then a droplet in the same pack. That was an amazing pack to end off that box. Let's go. I'm gonna aim for tomorrow. So it's been about 6 months, I think, since I've done a mail day video. So you guys prepare. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you now. Get your popcorn, get some beverages, get whatever snacks you need. It's gonna be probably close to an hour-long video. You guys know my mail day videos usually tend to last a while because I buy a lot of stuff or a lot of things for a while. Plus, I like to blabber on a little bit too much, but be prepared for that. I'm gonna try and have that uploaded tomorrow. 7, I think. Right? Ended up getting it elsewhere because it was about $10 cheaper plus free shipping, but I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, no worries, man. You know, I can't force you to buy anywhere. They support the channel, so I try and get people to support them too. But I can totally understand trying to save a little bit of money because things are expensive nowadays. So I totally get it. But yeah, their prices are pretty fair on some things. Some things are a little high, you know. But at the end of the day, they do a lot of stuff for the community. They have a couple people they partner with, you know, myself, Ruxin, I think Heart of the Pack as well, if I'm not mistaken. But they always have the good stuff, I will say that much. They're always stocked up, so where you might not be able to find it from other places, they're going to have it with them. Vinny says, I know I'm getting tired of these freaking ads. YouTube has been going crazy with ads lately, I will say that much. Another drill beam. That's like number 6. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that'll definitely be a fun one, Allison. Josh, you guys should enjoy it. Probably end up picking up some singles with the money that allows. Heck yeah. Yeah, with the new Rush Duel, I still don't have the Dark Paladin. I still don't have the Magician of Black Chaos. I'm waiting for prices to kind of settle down a little bit more. Galaxy Eyes number 2. Josh, you're in luck. I think K-Dragon said he was just going to keep one of them. So you are in luck, my friend. But yeah, I'm waiting on the price to drop on those a bit more before I do jump the gun to try and snag them. I did a couple months ago. I missed my mail day video because I already sent it out to PSA. But that Dark Magician, I forget what set it came from. High grade collection or something like that. The full art Dark Magician that is the tablet art but has like lightning and stuff going on in it. That one I have at PSA right now. Hopefully that return should be coming soon. I'm super excited for that PSA return. I've actually got, oh, there's a second Lordly Load. About time. I've got 2 subs out right now. I have no clue. Hopefully they don't both hit at the same time because that's going to be expensive. But some pretty epic cards. Like, no, I don't think there's anything like huge that I can think of. You know what? Actually, wait. There are a couple pretty big cards I forgot that I sent out that if get 10s, that would be amazing. So hopefully, you know, you guys send me some good luck. You don't have to say anything in the chat necessarily, but be praying for your boy because we got to get some more good grades. Hopefully that things do well. Video almost also got me motivated to make English proxies of the structure deck to actually play. I spent a lot of time in Photoshop. That's pretty cool. That's some effort. That is definitely some dedication and some effort to put in. One day, Konami teased it, I think, well over a year ago, that Rush Duel is going to come to the TCG. It hasn't yet. We will get it here someday. Oh! Got a spoiler. Starlight Rare number 2. It is an effect monster. What is it going to be? What is it gonna be? Here we go. Parlor Dragon Maid. Is it the next one? It is. And it is the Gores, the Emissary of Darkness. Let's go. I love that we're getting the Chibi arts. Let me check the prices of these, actually. I haven't peeked them too much. Let's see what we got. So, Gores. Has Gores been errataed? This one's up there. This one's $100 right now. On pre-order, at least. The Blue Eyes is 200. Damn. Galatea is over 200. Alright, I mean, not bad. It's alright. Could be doing better. But still, that is a cool one. I will take that. So 2 Chibi arts as Starlights. I so missed Starlight Rares, guys. I really did. Because, like, I don't have to, like, tilt the card at weird angles and look at it from different lights to read the name. They just look good. They really do. QCRs, they went on for way longer than they ever should have. But it is what it is. I'm glad they're back. It's funny that the only English Rush Duel card is the Last World's Prize. Yeah, that is true. It is the only English Rush Duel one. It looks freaking amazing, too. What's the Galaxy Eye Starlight price? Good question. Honest is sitting at 85. Galaxy Eyes is 83. But it says market price unavailable, so I don't know if there's any listings. I didn't see any listings for it. So Josh, I would wait a while. You know, I would wait at least probably 2 or 3 weeks to go out and buy anything from this set. At least for the Starlight Rares. Those are going to take a while to settle down, maybe even longer. Now we just got to hope we get one of the big Starlights. Like that Orcus card. The Blue Eyes would be dope. Blue Eyes would be really cool. Amelia, another one of them. I'm hungry. I just ate not that long ago. Appetite's been going crazy lately. I'm doing more cardio recently, trying to get a little bit better aerobic shape, especially now that my Achilles is doing better, finally. So, trying to take advantage of that. Trying to actually get back into running a little bit. I've got a lot of room to grow and get a long way to go too to get back to where I used to be as far as cardio goes. Because tearing your Achilles is a long road to recovery. It's been 8 months since I tore it. Crazy. Wild times. Sarvin, what's up, my dude? Gem Knight. I think it's our maybe second time seeing that one. What's up, Sarvin? How we doing, fam? Gem Turtle, Ice Doll, another Drunk Warrior. Very cool. It's what, number 3, I think, of that. We've hit 2 Blue Eyes. Is there anyone we haven't pulled? Let's take a peek. Blue Eyes, Skull Servant, Dark Paladin, Neos, Honest, Earfried, Drunk Warrior, Gores, Ojama. Pretty sure we pulled them all. Galaxy Eyes. Yeah, we have officially pulled them all. That's good news. Nice. Yeah, the new set's fun. Like, it's one of those where if you play the older, like, ish formats, or not formats, but older archetypes, Gem Knights, Dragon Maids, the Orcus stuff, Necros, things like that, then this is a great set for you. And then for the people that are collectors, where they want the new Chibi arts, then that's good too. Oh yeah, shameless plug, and I haven't updated in forever, but I got a DeviantArt account. Same name if you want to see a few cards, mostly Japanese, exclusive in English. Oh yeah, definitely. Can you shoot me a message if you're on Instagram, just to remind me, because I'll be honest, I will forget. Camera. I will forget, so please remind me. I love to support any artist any way I can. Check out your stuff. I don't know if I'll buy anything right away, because of, you'll see. Come on. You'll see with the mail day video, things have gotten a little wild lately. But, you know, I got you. All right, box number 9. Wait, 9. Oops, box number 9. Getting down to it. Don't have anything in sale up yet, but still trying to figure out how to print customs. Oh, well, I mean, I can at least take a look at the artwork, too. Water time. Stay hydrated, guys. Hot out there. Apparently it's only 70 right now here in Vancouver. Ain't no way. Okay. Not Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm in Vancouver, Washington. Very close to Portland, Oregon, if you aren't aware. Basically, like the furthest southernmost city in Washington. I'm 5-ish hours, I think, from Vancouver, BC. Chibis are nice, basically an alt art collect, but better than a basic reprint. Yeah, you know, I'm all for it. You know, I love the newer artworks. I think the one thing that Konami just needs to do a better job of is come out with an alternate art and then keep it specific to that set, where they, you know, keep it exclusive, never reprint it, things like that. Went to Portland by car in 2019 for a Pokemon Regional. Oh, that's awesome. Heck yeah. How many boxes are in a case? 12? Yes, you got that right. So we've got 3 to go after this one. It'd be cool if they actually did another like YCS or anything, something like that. Some type of regional event for Yu-Gi-Oh! In Portland. They've done it before. I think before... Ooh, another Honest. So we pulled this in our first box. There's number 2. Hey, Dragon, you know I'm going to want that one maybe. But yeah, it definitely, like you said, Rocky, it helps maintain the value for the alternate arts when they keep them exclusive. Instead of, oh, hey, you're going to get this in an Ultra, this set, but then we're going to reprint it 20 times later on. Like, just keep it exclusive. Make more alternate arts. There's, I promise you, there's a million ways. There's a million ways you could draw this one particular monster. There, I guarantee you. Ever visit out that way? I have to look you up. Yeah, dude, let me know. Happy to meet up with anybody, hang out, go to some local shops. Not that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very large in this area, but there's a couple places that have a decent selection. Title, Gem Knight Fusion, that's another good one. Nice. Galatea, that's not the I version. I don't know why the I is so special. Triple Tactics Talon is a perfect example since it's been reprinted for the 15th time. Is it really its 15th printing? That one's had 1 million prints. Not one alternate art. That is crazy. Josh says, one day we'll meet too. Yeah, man. We gotta have a big, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel member squad meetup or something. That'd be kind of cool. Galaxy Journey, Gem Knight. Wasn't Rarity 1? Man, yeah, so 7 prints alone right there. They can also make so the reprints of alt arts are only reprinted as non-holos. Yeah, that's not bad. You know, keep the holo exclusive to whatever set it came out in, and then have the non-holos be in whatever else. Or yeah, be that way. I like it. That way it still gives people the option of having the alternate arts, but you don't have a million hollows of it, and then it just devalue everything. 2 Starlights so far. Just 2. From my drill beam. I wonder. I have a little fan I recently installed in my room. Let me know if this picks up on the mic. Hold on. Do you guys hear a fan when I talk? If not, I'm keeping this on. I'm going to talk for a few seconds. Let me know if you guys hear like any different sounds. Because if not, this is a nice touch. That's the extra surveyor. It's the count one we're looking for. Talents should have at least been a secret in here and make it somewhat exciting. Nobody hears the fan? Oh, bet. Another Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Love to see it. That is number 3. This is great. I feel so much cooler. Oh, Starlight number 3. Okay, so we've got 3 more boxes to go. And this is Starlight number 3. Now, you can technically get more than 3 per case. Hopefully that's going to be the scenario here. All right. Let's see what we got. We got the number 8. Herald of Greenlight. It's not this one. It's the Orchest. Harp Horror. Come on. Give us the blue eyes. Give us something big. It is a spell. What do we got? It is the Gem Knight Fusion. Okay. So I know this is an expensive, I think, Ultra... I think it's a secret. How is this one as a Starlight? This one's got to be up there, right? At least you would think so. New card for Gem Knights. This is Gem Knight Fusion. Where are you at? Somewhere in here. It is about 50 bucks. It's all right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not the worst, but I think that's definitely better than some of them. It's definitely no blue eyes though. Well, dang. Hopefully we do get more. Is that the eye? Nope, it's the long gear suit one. Live about 2 hours east of Ghost King. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, actually, I think I remember Asa mentioning something the other day that you guys are pretty close to each other. Typically 3 to 4 per case now, I think is what they said. Cool. So we got the 3. Another Lordly Load. What a good box. Very nice. All right. Box number 10 coming up. And our stack of hollows is getting crazy. It's a good thing trash goes out tonight. Starlights will be 3 to 4, like UCR. That's what I thought. I can't remember if we ever had a case where we pulled 4 UCRs though. It can happen. All right, let's go. Box number 10. See some more big stuff. Title number 8. Another one of these weird printings of that card for some reason. That one's very light green. Still means I'll never pull one. I mean, these are 1 in 3 to 4 boxes, so your chances of getting one now are significantly higher. But Konami said the ratios would be moving forward. Okay, that's good to know. So there's still a chance that we can get a 4th one, which is great. Let's see a 4th Starlight. How about another Blue Eyes? That helps with the overall value of the case, that's for sure. Because this is the number 1 secret rare right now. Twin Pillars, True Draco Heritage. Imagine if, like, how the European release was just a complete disaster, basically. Imagine if they got... Wait, Count. Yeah, Count is the expensive one. Imagine if they got all the way to the official release date and they didn't catch it in the early reveals for the creators. that the Starlights were, you know, 2 to 4 per box. That would have been crazy. How much is the Blue Eyes? I think it's like 20 to 25 right now. Granted, that is on pre-order, so it's likely gonna drop, but it's still pretty good. Magical Android. Man, I love this card. I don't care too much for the artwork, but I love the colors. That green and yellow just pops. Gem Knight, Revelation, Gem Knight Dispersion. I do like that we've already pulled another Gem Knight Fusion. Very good. I do like we've already pulled every single Chibi art. Honestly, can't believe how lucky I was with Starlights considering the original pull rates. Guess your daughter's a lucky one. She pulled 3 or 4 for you. Holy crap. And then also Dan pulled a couple for you as well, didn't he? I've only managed to pull 2 for myself. Albalinatus and the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. I think those are, yeah, pretty sure those are the only Starlights I've ever pulled for myself. Do I play IRL or Master Duel? I don't play IRL. I'm actually, I did have a Master Duel series on the channel that I don't like modern formats, and I have kind of just stopped that series. And I've had a lot of people that ask me like, "Hey, you gonna start it back up?" And I'm just on the fence. I don't like the sweatiness of modern formats. It's honestly, it's a lot, and I don't feel like dedicating the time to be. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. I might end up doing like super like rogue decks. Like I do still have an interest, and I might be doing this one soon. Another Alpha System, that's a good one. I mentioned it before when I was doing my dueling content. Like a rogue deck of the Nordic beasts, so of the Nordic gods, I mean. So like Thor, the Odin, and Loki, plus other related cards. I would just make that deck and see how far it could take me on Master Duel. So that might be something I still might consider, because that's obviously like I'm still gonna have to use some of the modern cards like the staples. So I don't know. I'm undecided. I guess you could play in other clients and play alternate formats with subscribers. Yeah, that's kind of my goal is, so RPK Gaming, I don't think he's still in here, but him and I, Elemental Hero Neos, very nice, another one of them. Him and I have kind of come with an idea to do a, the kind of like a progression series. He duels IRL and on, I think, Yugioh Pro and Master Duel and other websites, so he's very knowledgeable. But good guy, he's super chill, good friend of mine, known him for a while, and we've talked about doing some stuff. He's put out a lot of stuff on his channel, so. But yeah, we would be doing things either on Master Duel or something similar. But doing content with subscribers will be fun. Like, not to completely rip off Ruxin, but I like what he does, where he brings on people to his channel. He does Edison, GOAT format duels, and at the end of the day, everybody does it. Like all the other big YouTubers, they all do the same thing. So I don't, like I mentioned, I don't like necessarily copying people, but it's a great way to connect with the community and have some fun content, Just imagine getting karate chopped by a tiny Neos and getting folded. Cool! I love how, like, Neos Force is his spell card for his attack. I imagine it'd be like Mini-Me Judy chopping you from Austin Powers. Eee! Except it would be a groin shot. Do something different. It could be playing rogue archetypes, like anime-based ones, like printed a few years. Yeah, that is something that's more of where I'm leaning towards is the rogue stuff. Like I have zero interest in like Branded, the Fire Kings, Malice, all that stuff. I just don't. Like, it doesn't interest me. At the end of the day, I am more of a collector than I am a duelist, but dueling and stuff still sounds like fun. When I was doing some of that content, I did enjoy it. It's not as enjoyable as I want it to be, or that I would like it to be able to do it consistently. How about Chibi Ravidactyl? Chibi Air Neos. That would be good. There's another Chibi, speaking of. Chibi Honest. So it looks like you're going to average about 3 per case of each artwork. Because at this point, we've hit 3 Blue Eyes, 3 Honest, 3 Galaxy Eyes, 3 Ojama Trios. I think 2 Skull Servants. I think 2 Dark Paladins. What am I missing? I know there's something else I'm missing. Junk Warrior, I think we hit 3 of those already. Gores, I think we've only hit 2. I think we only pulled 3 of the ultra rare Labyrinth Wall. Just kind of interesting. The only holo printing in the TCG. Wonder what would it take to create a lower power level modern format similar to what Pauper is in Magic. I know nothing about Magic, so oh, another droplet, nice. So talk to me in noob terms. Direct Galaxy Journey, King of the Feral Imps. I actually really like that card art. Man, it is crazy how much of a difference this fan made. Another Labyrinth Wall, speaking of. So there's number 4. Gem Knight Fusion, that's a good one too. Konami has something with these chibis. They don't fumble it. Yeah, they definitely did a good job. Kind of shows you Konami's mindset, considering the creator at least seems open to making a deal. Yeah, this is true. I hope that they actually do something about it, because, you know, to him come out and say that he's willing to bring it back is big. That'll help with reprints. That'll help with the price too, if there are more reprints of Air Neos. Like, it's so expensive now because there's only been the one singular printing from Strike of Neos. It's a common only format. Basically, you can only use cards that have been printed as common. Oh, that's cool. That being said, Magic sees fewer reprints and they tend to bump them up in rarity than the other way around. I didn't know that. I know, like I said, very, very little about Magic. Scale. No, it's the count. Another Gores. I think that is actually indeed number 3. Just notice his big sword right there. That is kind of cool. Alright, halfway through box number 11. We're almost done, guys. We've almost made it through the case. Scale. Nope. Primite Dragon. That's a good one. At least we're getting some decent hits. Starlight would help the crazy price of the ultimate. Oh, man. Starlight Air Neos. Do we only have, we got what? Stratos and Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer. We got Flamewing Man, Thunder Giant. Are there any other heroes as Starlight rares? Like, we've got Master Hero Darklaw as like a QCR. And I know Flamewing Man and Thunder Giant, those are both QCRs. Drill Beam. Are there any others that are Starlights or QCRs? I think that's all. Because of the resource system, older cards can have very broken effects because they were too general. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I have heard that about older Magic cards, is the old stuff was busted. Similar to Yu-Gi-Oh cards that don't have the once per turn clause that became banned eventually. Yeah, all the eroded stuff. Yeah, Rocky, I corrected myself. They're not all Starlights. Some of them are the QCRs. Triple Tactics Talent. All right, Onomatopoeia, Fabled. Oh, there is the Dark Paladin, number 3. So yeah, from what it's trending towards, looks like we're going to be getting 3 Chibi arts per case. So that is good news. So they're not super short printed. Getting 3 per case is pretty good odds. I think just the 2 fusions so far and the vanilla E-Heroes. Wait. What vanilla E-Heroes did we get? Starlight E-Hero Divine Neos would be awesome. Rainbow Neos would be cool. Chaos Neos. Divine Neos is up there. Like, Thunder Giant and Tempest are my indeed actual favorite heroes, but Divine Neos, oh man, looks insane. Wish we had a Chibi Thousand Eyes Restrict. Now we're getting on to something. Chibi Relinquished. I feel like that would just look terrifying. Galaxy Journey. 2 more packs for this box. Neos. Yes, that's right. Yeah, Neos did have a QCR in the tins. That's right. I know they made an illustration for a mobile Gundam, a mobile game or something, but never featured on the card. Huh. I didn't know that. Alright, box number 11. Magma Neos Starlight. Magma Neos has always been a cool one because it reminds me of like a Dragon Ball card. It's got a big spirit bomb it's about to drop on people. Which I have one, by the way. It's one of my favorite artwork. Last booster box, guys. Can we get that magical 4th Starlight rare? Give us Gundams as a machine archetype. That would be epic. Because like we've got Zeus and Star Slayer Typhon are kind of Gundam, yes. But there really hasn't been much that's like there's the Machine King. You know, that kind of looks like our Perfect Machine King's kind of Gundam-y. Oh, man. Yeah, if they were to kind of do a ripoff of Wing Zero as a Starlight, oh, that'd be sick. You know, it's kind of like how Magic does their secret, was it Secret Lair or whatever, collabs with other TCGs and other IPs. Imagine if there was like a Gundam crossover or Transformers crossover. Man. That would be so cool. Ice Doll, Stream. Okay, so we're looking for a possible last Starlight on this box. Or maybe another Blue Eyes or any other of the big Ultras or Secrets. Count Surveyor, that's a good one. Galatea Eye would be a good one to get. I'm the idea guy, but have no power. Yeah, Perfect Machine King is a Gundam for sure. Absolutely. Another one of those. Really like that artwork. Starlight, Dark Flare Knight, baby. I hope so. When Duelist Advance comes out in the Japanese side in the OCG, it actually has a secret and a prismatic secret rare foil. Oh wait, no, it has a rare and a secret rare. So because it's a new artwork and a new card, I hope that they give it the Starlight treatment. It's not looking hopeful. But that new version of another Skull Servant, I think that is indeed number 3, I think. I hope they give it, at minimum, at least a secret rare. I'll be happy with that. But a Starlight would be amazing. You guys know I love me some Dark Flare Knight. Gem Knight, come on, 4 Starlight. Give it to us. Let's see it. Scale, Artifact, Gem Knight. Oh boy. Come on. Let's see another Starlight rare. Let's see another big, what's it called? The Galatea Eye. Wouldn't mind seeing some more Gem Knight fusions. There's a hair or something on my face. Necroz, Absorb Fusion, Dragon Maid, Gem Knight. Come on. Get out of there. I hate when they do that. Necroz of Metaltron. Another Triple Tactics talent. I'm actually shocked that they didn't print Infinite Impermanence in this set too. Because Droplet and Talon are both in here. Stardust. Let's go. That's a good one. I think at least. I don't know if it's actual kind of pricey in this set for the reprints. But I know the original Ultra was up there. Alright, we're on our last half of this booster box. Let's see if we can finish with a 4th Starlight rare. It's been a decent case so far. We've hit some of the pretty good ones as far as the overall secret rare and ultra ratios. I'm sure there's some that I missed to pull out to the side. Another magical android. But the Starlights have been okay. 2 Chibi arts, not too bad. Why not? We already have the Power Rangers Megazord in form of VWXYZ Dragon Catapult Cannon. That is true. I didn't think about that one to connect that, but that's pretty much the case. Hadn't thought about that one. Stardust. Wait. It's got two of those in the same box? On the same side, too. That's kind of cool. I'll take that. Starlight Moki Moki King. I was half expecting them to, because we got the Moki Moki as QCR. Now that Moki Moki King would be hilarious. Necroz of a Reed Behair. Getting down to our last couple packs, guys. Let's see how this is going to go. Durac Velo, True King's Return. Oh boy. Come on. Some of my friends and I called it that. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. It checks out. Looking at the artwork and everything. Another of the Swordsmen of Necroz. Last couple packs of the case. Necroz of Sophia. Not looking good. Might only be a 3 Starlight case. Something at the very end. Nope, not that one. 3 packs to go. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed your time here. Crazy, we've been live for almost 2 hours. Time definitely flies. Another Gear Freed. I think that is also number 3. So yeah, there's definitely some predetermined ratios when it comes to these per case. So if you open up a case, pretty much expect, at least for this particular example, expect to get 3 of each of the Chibi arts. Alright guys, last pack. We need some good luck. Japanese version of Power Ranger shows are way different what they show in North America. Way more brutal with plenty of deaths. Oh yeah, I know. Alright, last pack. Let's see, Scrap Garage. The Advanced Swordsman of Necroz. So I don't think you get a Secret and a Starlight, so maybe just 3 Starlights with this case. Necroz and Advanced Heraldry Art. Dang it. Well, we did get at least our 3 Starlights. We didn't get shorted. So these were the 3 Starlights we got for this case. Gem Knight Fusion, Gores, and the Honest. Not terrible. Could have been better. At least we got 2 of the Chibi arts. I know K-Dragon is undecided if he wants to do the Starlight rares, but at least he got 2 cool ones. Like if I had to pick which particular Starlights I wanted to get, it would be the Chibi arts. This Gores looks sweet, and plus we got the Giga Chad. The Honest. I love this artwork. I love Honest as it is, but this is just hilarious. Oh, man. Alright, well, I still have to record. Stretch a little bit. I still got to record the channel member openings. And I got to record a box opening for myself. So I might jump off here, go knock that out real quick. Consider joining as a channel member if you guys haven't already. Get you guys some free packs. I'm about to open up those free packs for you guys. Those of you that are in here. Derek, I think Asa was maybe in here. Josh. Brendan was in here at one point. Of course, K-Dragon, the absolute legend. But you guys are awesome. I appreciate everybody hanging out during the stream. Put a lot of good stuff. You know, I'm happy to be able to see all the Chibi arts. So I'm excited to open up some more for myself this time instead of just for K-Dragon. But I do hope you guys have a great rest of your day. It is currently 5:44 here on the West Coast. So enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy your weekend that's coming up. Check out the channel. Like I said, I should have the mail day video going up tomorrow, and then after that will be a master set binder collection update video sometime within the next week or two. Probably next week. I'm gonna try and get that one up. Really excited to show you guys the progress. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Cards are expensive, so it takes some time, but we're getting there. But that's all I got for tonight, guys. I appreciate everybody hanging out. Enjoy your time. I will see you guys on the next video or the next stream. Take care. Peace.